together on one powerful platform.
Absolutely. This is a show that connects Black and minority-owned businesses, nonprofit organizations, entrepreneurs, community leaders, and change makers all in one place. We don't just talk, we build, we uplift, and we plug you into the resources that help our community grow.
Yep. From business ownership and financial empowerment to mental health, education, arts, culture, and justice. This is a space where real conversations meet real solutions.
I know that's right. So wherever you're listening, whether it's from home, at work, or on the move, stay locked in because you're officially plugged into Our Plugs, the community connection.
Now let's get into today's show.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Our Plugs Community Connection. I am your host this morning, Ms. Morningstar, and happy Monday. Welcome back from a beautiful, relaxed, enjoyable weekend. I hope everybody was able to do everything they needed to do, take care of their business this weekend, also get some rest. You know, it's too short sometimes, the weekend. So we gotta take advantage of what we can and make sure we get the rest we need. So welcome back. And today I have a lovely co-host with me, Counselor Nikki. Good morning, Counselor Nikki.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. You are part of our family. She is going to help me out today because DJ Kitty had a wonderful weekend with her family and she is recovering and just getting back in town. So we told her we got it today. So that's what we do. That is what family do. We got it. So as she always informs you guys, make sure that you drink some water. Make sure that you take your medication and make sure you do all those good things before you get your day started. Make sure you get some breakfast in you. Make sure you cover all the basics so that you can go out and be at your best for the day. And while you're doing that, we're going to, and hopefully maybe you're doing that right now. I'm gonna pass the mic over to Nikki, and she's gonna bless you guys with some affirmations because she got some good affirmations too. So go ahead, Nikki, and let them hear what you got to say.
Yes. So I came equipped with affirmations for healing.
Nice.
All right. So I have 10 of them. The first one is I release what no longer makes sense to me. So I release what no longer makes sense to me. I am free of past pain. I forgive myself and others. I choose to heal and move towards grace. I am enough. I honor my unique strengths and abilities. I embrace my self-worth. I am worthy of love and success. My past does not define my future. And I think that's a big one. My past does not define my future. We hold on to stuff sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just wanted to stop on that one for a second because we hold on to a lot of stuff and we don't forgive ourselves. So my past does not get to define my future.
Absolutely.
And then the last one is I forgive myself for my past mistakes. And that's another part of that piece. I forgive myself for my past mistakes.
Absolutely. We got to forgive ourselves, y'all. In order to get clarity, move forward in life, and be able to forgive others, it's important that we work on forgiving ourselves for our past flaws. Because guess what? We're human, and we're going to make mistakes.
Absolutely.
We're going to make mistakes. We are human. Thank you, Nikki, for those affirmations. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. And before I start with the weather, guys, it is Black History Month, right? We still do Black History. 365 days, but
Yeah.
during the month of February, we go extra hard. And so DJ Kitty always gives you a Black History fact. I usually have something to say about Black history. So why would I stop? Today is the 23rd of February, and you guys are gonna get some Black history as long as I can talk about it. So let's talk about the untold Black history, which includes pioneering figures like Claudette Colvin, who refused to move to the back of the bus 9 months before Rosa Parks did. Y'all remember that? And Dr. Marion Croak, who invented VoIP technology, enabling Zoom. Wow. A significant, often overlooked history includes roughly 25% of Wild West cowboys who were Black and about 100,000 slaves who escaped the underground through the Underground Railroad. So let's talk about some inventors and some innovators and inventors. Sarah Boone, she invented the modern ironing board. Garrett Morgan created the traffic light, as you guys heard that before. And Mary Van Brittan Brown invented the home security system. Civil rights leaders, we had Bayard Rustin, an openly gay man with a key strategic for strategists like Dr. Martin Luther King, and organized the 1963 March in Washington. Don't hear much about them. Medical and scientific milestones. A slave, I'm going to tear this name up, y'all. Umas, an enslaved man in the 1700s, introduced a practice of in-circulation to America. Oh, wow. Okay. Circulation. He did something with circulation. Rebecca Lee Crumper became the first Black woman to earn a medical degree in 1864. And I'm going to do one more. William Tucker was the first recorded Black child born in the 13 colonies in 1624. So
that is awesome.
Yeah, that was some Black history. And we went kind of far back on some dates. We went into the 1600s and 1700s. But these are some unknown facts that most people don't talk about. We're going to talk about it. If we can find it, we're going to talk about it. All right? All right. So let's get into this weather, y'all. It cooled off. Nikki. It cooled off up here. I'ma just tell you now. It ain't your kind of cold or cool, but it did cool off here. Let's talk about Holly Springs, Mississippi. So today you will have a high of 38 degrees, mainly sunny skies, northwest winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Humidity about 41%. UV index 5 to 11, and your sunrise this morning was 6:33 a.m. So good morning, y'all. A little cold out. Make sure you bundle up. It's gonna get really chilly at night. 20 degrees is going to be the low. So make sure you crank that heat up in your home. Stay warm. Bundle up, because 20 is cold. It's cold. Let's see, Memphis, Tennessee. You have a high of 38 degrees today as well, with sunny skies. Same with your winds. You have northwest or north winds about 12 miles per hour. And at night, you guys get a little warmer. It's gonna be 24 degrees. That's cold. So make sure you guys bundle up. It is chilly out. Drink some coffee, have some hot cocoa, do whatever you need to do, some tea to keep yourself warm, because it's nothing worse than being cold. It's just nothing worse than being cold. Houston, let's see what we working with today. So Mondays, Houston, 65 degrees. It's okay. I mean, I know it ain't. A lot of people will be like, that is a heat wave. I know. But for Houston, that's a little chilly for them. But it's okay for me. It is going to be sunny, hot, sunny skies. Northeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Humidity is 26. So the night chill that's going to come through is going to be about 42 degrees. So that's chilly. So we'll crank our heat on because I don't like cold. 42 degrees. So yeah, it's a little cool down because I was just saying, you heard me yesterday, the other day, Nikki, it was 82 degrees here.
Yeah, you was a little braggadocious. I'm gonna give you a pass on this weather. Because you and DJ Kid usually have me so angry in my spirit with y'all's weather.
We don't mean to, boo. We really don't.
And y'all just be smiling like, yeah, it's hot. I'm gonna go outside on my porch. I ain't going outside on my porch.
What y'all doing over there, Nikki? What's the weather?
Cold. Just like after a while, it's just cold. Like it was 18. I don't know what it was today, but it hurt. Like it hurt in my skin and stuff.
God. That's some disrespectful weather. I remember that. I used to be like, why y'all so disrespectful?
Well, it's 12 degrees. So
we got somebody in our let's go ahead and ban this user in our racism is a problem in this country. People got to learn to do better, People got to learn to do better. Well, with that being said, let's get into this news. Let's get into this news. It's always some clown trying to clown. Let's get into the news. So this weekend, they one of, I believe, I think he's going to have 3 ceremonies for the Reverend Jesse Jackson. They're going to lay him to rest. And they did have a ceremony for him over the weekend. Found out that Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, denied Reverend Jesse Jackson to lie in honor at the U.S. Capitol. What you feel about that?
You know what? I said that's good. Let us go somewhere else and be happy over there. Y'all leave us alone. Don't come over there, though.
Yeah.
Do not come over there. It's fine. That's how y'all want to do. And they didn't even fly the flags at half-staff.
No.
But they did for old boy, so.
Did for a podcaster.
Right.
But
so if that's what y'all want to do, we'll do our own thing. But right, a civil rights leader. But if that's what you want to do, don't come over here. Leave us be. Leave us over on our own side. Let's do what we're gonna do.
That's all we ever asked anyway. If you don't want no dealings with us, we cool with that. Just make sure you don't come over to try to get some of our fried chicken and Kool-Aid and all the stuff you try to type us to have because you want to be in our mix. Let us
don't come to the repast. Do not come. You're not invited. You're being disrespectful.
Yeah.
And we expect it. You know what I mean? We expected y'all trying to get a rise out of us. We're not going to do it.
It's not happening. We're still not coming outside. We still not coming outside.
We are at the house. So,
So, he's going to have other ceremonies, I believe, in Chicago. He'll have one in D.C., I think. And then he'll have one in his hometown, which is it Alabama? Is that where he's from?
I think so. But that's gonna be a party. It's gonna be a party. We don't have to be at the Capitol.
It's a celebration of life. He lived a fruitful life. He lived a fulfilled, fruitful life. He fought for the rights of people. He fought for just equality. I mean, he has a whole history that can never be erased. So regardless of what they do, what they say, how they say things. We're gonna keep celebrating the life of Jesse Jackson.
Right. And the thing that they don't understand, like they're going around taking monuments down and trying to erase slavery. Like all of our lives, we have passed that down through our families through just talking about it and telling the stories and showing the pictures. And so we don't need your accolades. We don't need you to even talk about it, which is why y'all going through what you're going through now, because the blueprint is there.
Exactly.
But you don't want to open the book. You don't want to learn what it is. You don't want to work with nobody. So figure it out.
Yeah. And we are going to continue to pass it down. It's nothing you can do, anything you can try to ban as many books as you want to.
Yeah.
Ban and try try to manipulate history as much as you want to. There was a case in Philadelphia where, you know, the evil demon president tried to take out all the history of the slaves, and then a federal judge made them put it back, and now they're appealing it. I mean, why are y'all so afraid of history? Because you're trying to make it repeat? I mean, what is the problem?
That's exactly what it is. If you don't know your history, then it's easier for us to repeat it. Because the playbook, they're already doing the same type of stuff. You know what I mean? And we know it.
Right.
We see it, you know. So the thing is that you can't erase it. You can take the books out. You can take down the monuments. We don't need that stuff.
Yep. Because it's already in here. And we are in here, and it's in here. We already know, and our children will know, and their children will know, and it will continue to pass down to each lineage. It's nothing you can do about it. So good, Buttercup, good luck. Anyhow, next story was about these tariffs. So we heard on Friday how the Supreme Court has now rejected his unlawful tariffs. You know, Trump had put in place some tariffs that were illegal. He went around Congress, which is not constitutional, and he placed these tariffs on certain countries, which caused some businesses to have to boost up some of their prices, which also cost us as consumers more money. So we've been biting, unfortunately, being caught, you know, biting the bullet, because we are stuck paying the cost. Now, will we get some reimbursement? Probably not, you know, but he's being told that he's going to have to pay back, you know, those, Ponzi scheme. It was exactly a Ponzi scheme. He's going to have to pay back some of those, all of those tariffs, you know, he's going to probably have to pay them back. And he claims he doesn't have the money to pay him back. That was his claiming before this ruling. But Nikki, he got $10 billion to put in his war. What is it? Peace.
Board of peace. Foolishness.
Peace. He got $10 billion that he said is being donated from the United States. Excuse me? Who?
Well, the thing is, the tariffs were supposed to bring in all this money. So if it brought in all this money, where is it? Like,
where is the money?
Like, where? I'm confused. The money been missing from day one, like billions though at a time.
And he get on here and he talk cash money, you know what, ish. And where is the money at? Why we don't see the money? And if you got all this money, where's the benefits to the people? Why is our healthcare, you know, underwater? Why are people struggling to eat?
Right. Where's my check? Where's my piece of the? Remember, we're supposed to get these tariff checks. Where they at?
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. All this stuff that you was gonna do, or you shoulda, coulda. He's the shoulda, coulda, woulda president, and people continue to fall for the okie doke, unfortunately. And here we are today in this situation currently.
Right. You know, I got a piece that goes with that tariff story. Actually, one of my stories goes with.
Let's go. Go ahead.
So Trump decided he was going to call into C-SPAN because C-SPAN was talking about it, the decision. And he called into C-SPAN trying to pretend like he was somebody else. His name was John Barron from Virginia, a Republican from Virginia, because they let people call in. Now, mind you, he has used that name as an alias in the 80s. In the 90s, he called in the show and did that. And so he called in, and you know his voice is distinct.
Right.
Like his teeth or something are too big, and he has you know it was him. And he was talking about Hakeem Jeffries. He was talking about he was like insulting people like he does, call people stupid and all this stuff. He's saying that they can't cook a cheeseburger. He's saying all this foolishness and talking about how the decision was not good. The American people don't like it. And the lady was like, okay, John, and like hung up on him. But
this is an 80-year-old man, y'all. playing on the phone. Remember how back in the day people used, I'm going to take it all the way back to the yellow pages. Remember you used to go through the yellow pages and used to call, or the white pages, and used to call people, play on their phone. This is the kind of stuff this fool is doing. Unbelievable.
Do some work. Like, do some work. You guys trying to be playing on people's phone. And you know it's him. That's the bad part. The lady was just like, okay, John, and hung up.
She was so aggravated. I would have been aggravated too. Like, why is this old man playing on? Like, we don't know his voice.
Right. Go do some work. How about that?
Like, his voice is not distinct. Like, we don't know what is going on.
And you know, like the phrases he uses and the things he says, he doesn't have a vocabulary.
He never
You know it was him. I was like, this is crazy.
And he never changes up. That's the thing. Like, at least if you're going to try to do it, I mean, get a voice box, bro. Do something different. Like, big goofy. Somebody come take Grandpa's phone, because this is...
Child, you have to hear it. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. Like, he didn't even try to disguise his voice.
I have to Google this one, yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we cannot make this stuff up, y'all. This is the kind of stuff that is happening daily in the news. If you're not catching the news on a regular basis, if you're not reading through articles, y'all start reading through articles. We are in voting season. It is open early voting here in Texas. We are Jasmine Crockett all day, all the way. And from what I hear, she is pulling, baby. She is doing her thing. She is pulling in numbers. The person she's going against may be, word on the street, a plant. I'm just saying.
Oh, man.
So, maybe a plant. I don't know. I've heard some verbiage out of his mouth that sound kind of suspect, and I'm just gonna put it out there. It sounds kind of suspect when you get to talking about your opponent in a way that's saying, and y'all supposed to be on the same team even though y'all going against each other, but I'm a Christian, I believe in Jesus Christ, and I'm not a feisty person and I don't disrespect people. It was just obvious how he was throwing shots. And from what I heard, Hot Wheels, the governor of Texas, is donating $1 million to run against Jasmine for him. So,
I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know what he said, don't you? You know what he said? He said if she wins, he's stepping down. Like, okay, you like people don't.
First of all, sir, you ain't stepping nowhere, okay? Because any step you take, you gonna fall on your face. Let's take a break, Nikki. I ain't got time for that. No, he didn't even say no foolishness like that. I'm stepping down.
That's what he said.
Do you know how many jokes we got for that?
That's what he said. I'm just putting it out there.
Oh my goodness, y'all. You are listening to Our Plugs Community Connection. That foolishness deserves a break. We will be back shortly after this commercial break. You got to be.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mara Keller, retired Army Lieutenant Colonel and candidate for Congress in Georgia's 3rd District. Now, I'm running because too many decisions in Washington are being made without listening to the people that they affect. Whether it's public
safety, I'm trying to get my background together. It's freezing every time I try to put it on there.
Constitutional rights. These aren't partisan issues. If you believe our government should work for everyday Americans and not special interests, I invite you to stand with us. Your donations help keep this grassroots campaign people-powered. Every donation fuels our voter outreach, ads, and our shared fight for a better Georgia. Visit marakeller.com to donate today. Let's finally serve the people who send us to Washington. And a huge thanks to DJ Kitty Cat 50 for the energy and the spotlight. Let's keep pushing.
At Lovership Apparel, we believe what you wear should remind you of who you are. This is where love meets style. From our signature beautiful hoodies created to remind you to show up as your full authentic self, to our bold Her shirts designed for women who know their worth and wear it proudly. Lovership Apparel is more than clothing. It's a movement. Our comfortable, confidence-boosting leggings move with you, while our statement backpacks carry your essentials and your purpose wherever life takes you. Every piece is intentionally designed to inspire self-love, confidence, and authenticity, because you deserve to wear something that speaks life into you. Whether you're stepping out, showing up, or standing firm in who you are, Lovership Apparel is made for you. Visit lovershipapparel.com and wear the reminder, be you to the fullest.
This is Transformation Training Academy. If you're someone that people walk up to and just talk to and tell all their business to and they don't know you, this is your sign. If you're ready to level up, Transformation Training Academy is ready for you. Coach Nikki and Counselor Nikki push you past your limits into your purpose. We help you break patterns, build confidence, and create real change. Your breakthrough isn't someday, it's today. Contact us at info@thetransformationtrainingacademy.com.
Carter's Caring Hands is here to serve the communities here in Kalamazoo, Grand Rapids, Battle Creek, as well as Southfield, Michigan. We also go out into the unhoused community, serve the community with care bags. Low-income families, our senior citizens, and our veterans with fresh food baskets each and every day, because no one should choose medication over food. We are here to serve you. Your community is our community, and our community is one community. From our hands to your hand.
Advertising with Our Plugs. The community connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
All right, we are back. You are listening to Our Plus Community Connection. I'm your host this morning, Ms. Morningstar, and I have my beautiful sister friend next to me, Nikki, Counselor Nikki. We are
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, everybody. Yeah, we had to take a quick commercial break because Nikki told me Hot Wheels and, Greg Abbott, the governor of Texas, said he gonna step down. I'm just saying, y'all do with that as you may. Have fun with that one. Yeah.
But like, is that a threat though? Like, I think people will be okay with that.
I think so too. I'm pretty sure we don't care. I'm pretty sure we will be ecstatic. We will be happy. First of all, we would love to watch you step, but yeah, that's just a wish and a prayer. Like, we just want to see you do it. Try to do it, sir. That's what we want to see. But anyway, with that being said, did you hear that somebody tried to run up in Mar-a-Lago? Yes,
I did. I did hear that.
Tried to run up in Mar-a-Lago, and the Secret Service unalived the man trying to enter into the Palm Beach, home of Trump. And it says, let's see, from what I can read, the person was young, 21-year-old Austin Tucker Martin from North Carolina, YT man, with the was reported missing, according to a Facebook post from his mother. And apparently he got in his car with a long pew pew and some can of gas, and he was about to handle some business, apparently. 21 to be that raging of anger. And I heard also through the grapevine, his family got out and spoke, and they're avid Trump supporters.
Yeah, I heard that too. And they're gonna try to spin it like, oh, he was a radical leftist and all this stuff. But no, they said his family.
And all
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, he was ready. He said he's gonna take care of this by himself. He's like, I'm over it.
Baby, I don't know if it was too many video games or what he thought was gonna happen if you run up in there like that, bruh.
Yeah.
what you thought was gonna happen, but yeah, you did it. What you did was you did it the wrong way, and now yeah, you had to pay the ultimate price. Unfortunately, it's gonna be a lot of stories like in that sense,
Yeah.
because people are just beyond fed up. I wouldn't say that this is the right thing to do, but people beyond fed up. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I wonder if something happened, like something that they passed affected his family in some way or affected him in some way or something. Like he was clearly over it. Because I don't know how far he thought he was gonna get with what he had going on.
Yeah. I don't know what he thought was gonna happen, but I mean, he attempted to do something patriotic.
That was his part. That was his part. He said, "I'm gonna do my part because I can't do this no more."
He, according to T Wiz, he did have on his super Trump hat. Did he have on the red hat, T Wiz?
Oh.
It ain't so. So what was he? Did he feel like he was lied to? Because you were,
Yeah.
you were a supporter. He definitely lied to y'all. He's still lying to him, and he robbing y'all blind. He robbing all of us. I ain't lying. But we know, a lot of us know that we're being robbed, but
yeah, I heard something the other day that made me understand them better. It's like they're suffering from what you could call identity fusion, right? They've infused all of this rhetoric and the way that Trump presents himself. They put that's a part of their personality now. That's a part of their identity. It's gotten infused into their identity, and they've gone so far with things that now it's like I can't turn back no matter what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or if I feel like he's done something that went too far, now I'm questioning who I am, and I'm questioning, what I've been doing this whole time. And it turned into me questioning myself, not the rhetoric or the stuff that he's been doing.
Right.
And that's why people are going from 0 to 60 with anger, or they're going so hard because their identity has been fused with all the stuff that's happening. They went so hard the whole time. Now it's a part of them.
Right. And I don't know what's the solution for them people. They the ones suffering from some type of mental illness, some type of mental breakdown. Because if you can't just let go and realize you've been suffering, you don't even know this fool.
Yeah. And you're not gonna know him personally ever.
Because he don't like your kind.
Right. But it's like, this is who I am. And so now it's like doing some probably cognitive behavioral therapy and stuff and reframing things and disconnecting them from that portion of things to get them back to who they were.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I say, you know what, to all of them. I'm listen, you got to learn the hard what they say, the hard head, soft behind. Exactly what they gonna get. They gonna have to take these L's. And I'm gonna sit here and enjoy each L they take. There's a State of the Union coming up, where the president gets up and speaks. This is this coming week, y'all. The State of the Union. I can't stomach it, okay? Because I can't stomach hearing him talk. But if y'all hear anything about it, update me. I'm pretty sure I'm going to read some things. And plus, I know a few creators on TikTok will be out there representing. Oh, nice. Yes, a few creators will be out there interviewing, asking questions, and representing the Democratic Party. So it should be interesting. That's what I'm saying. Our weeks are always filled with, fruit.
Yeah.
Well,
the Midas Touch is doing a program the same day and time. And if you can't listen to that, they have a program that you can listen to instead. They have an alternate program. The Midas Touch is doing. Oh, it's going to be on YouTube.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out. I like the Midas Touch. Yeah, because I just can't. He gonna get up there.
I can't do it either.
He gonna get up there and lie about everything. as if we not going through what we going through. He gonna sit there and tell us, you got enough money for groceries. You
Right.
got plenty of money and you getting plenty of money. And people just not feeling that way. They're not feeling that way, especially with their medications going up sky high. People don't have money to go get their medications. People don't have money to do anything extra, in life. They are penny pinching day to day, and that's just it is what it is right now. But Coach Nikki, I see you in the box. Are you ready to come on up, sister? Have you made it in the room and ready to come on up? I don't see your box on with her pretty face, so I'm
She be ready.
Need a thumbs up. She'll pop up and usually say, "Let me see if she's in the box over here on TikTok." No, she's not. Yeah.
I about to say I have a story that made me think of you if she wasn't ready.
Yeah. Hey, Nikki.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
How you doing?
Good, y'all. We got a snowstorm here. It's going crazy outside right now. I was hoping I was gonna be able to connect because it's like hitting hard.
What's like a blizzard?
Yeah, and I made it back just in time because I went to Philly this weekend. I made it back just in time.
I saw you was representing your cousin.
Neptune 21. Shout out to Neptune 21, y'all. Oh my God. Shout out to Neptune 21.
You know I be trying to keep my eye open, but she was jamming it. I was watching it. I was like, get it, Neptune.
Honey, y'all I'm looking for us on TikTok real quick. We all have to make a trip to go see Neptune perform.
Yes.
It was insane. She had Raheem Devon there, their friend.
Yeah, I love Raheem Devon.
He was there. He was in the VIP section. She had the entire family in the VIP.
Did he perform?
He sang "Happy Birthday" to her.
Okay.
Nice.
We also did a video, and actually, look, this is one of her shirts. It's probably blurred, so you can't hardly see it. But oh my God, we had a good time. He got on stage and sang "Happy Birthday" to her. So what y'all don't know is Neptune is behind a lot of Raheem Devon's most recent visuals. So any visuals that he's doing for his videos, she's been shooting them for him. So connected on that area. And then Rhapsody sent her a happy birthday message. I mean, we were blown away. It was absolutely incredible. She found rewind, little quick story time. So if you go to Neptune 21's page, she posted about how she felt like there weren't enough Black-owned venues in the Philadelphia area and just in general. So where we were in Philly was a place called Canvas, which is owned by a Black woman. So she's supporting, she's blackity black, but black.
Yeah.
So she put the message out, and then all of a sudden she got this outpouring of feedback. So we were at this beautiful venue called Canvas in Philly. Shout out to Canvas and the owners of Canvas. It was gorgeous. My cousin Michelle, her mom, decorated the place. It was absolutely beautiful. I mean, I had a time. I went live for a little bit, but I literally whispered in the camera. I said, "Y'all, I'm getting ready to enjoy the rest of this show. Bye."
Because ain't nobody about to hold the phone all night. You about to enjoy the show. What a time. I know you had a time, sis.
Oh, I had a good time. I had a good time. And I cannot wait for us to all experience her in person. I know Kitty loves her. I know you love her, Morningstar. So a lot of people that come into my lives and say they listen to her, and it just makes me cry because I remember when her mom was pregnant with her. So
I know.
Her music and her videos, they remind me of like basement parties. Like I feel the walls sweat, and I be wanting to be a part. I want to get in the middle, like, hey, what we doing? Like girl,
that's the vibe I was feeling when I was watching like the lights and her on the stage, and she was just getting the crowd was all with her. It just seemed like she came down interacting with the crowd and dancing, whatever. It did feel like a basement shindig. Like it's
like a genuine, everybody's invited party. I want to go. I want to go to the party. Sorry.
It's fun, and she's just like that. She performs with her shoes off. So, and she gets off the stage. She made a Soul Train line. I tried to catch some of that. It was just too fun. She said, "Can y'all just make a space right here? Let's do a Soul Train line." And then she said, "If you Black in here, I want to see you go down this line." Like, she's very inviting. She's very warm. She always jumps off the stage and comes and dances with her audience. And if she sees that you know the words, she comes over and sings with you, gives you the mic. Like, I mean, I know it's my cousin, but I'm a fan. Huge fan.
But Neptune invite me to the party.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, you hear? I think they're watching actually, because I texted my cousins before I got on. Some of them are just now making it back from Philly. But if y'all are watching the Ellis Dynasty, tap in. Y'all hear them. Send them some tickets so we can go to make a big group trip to go see her.
yes.
Yeah, let's bring
She
our
was,
plugs in
it
the
was amazing.
building. We need to get her back on the show too, so we got to get that going because I know she got some new music out there. So
where are my keys? I got a special. Oh my God. So she gave out these NFC tags on these keychains where you got the exclusive new record. So I got new music.
Wow.
And I'll be sharing on TikTok real soon. It's unreleased music. It's so cute. All my keys are over there. It's this little, and it's shaped like a little CD.
Period.
That is so cute.
And the album comes up.
Oh, that is cute. See, I want to go to the party. That's all I'm saying.
You gotta come. You know what her new song "Closer" reminds me of? A Missy Elliott.
Nice.
If we could ever play "Closer," I think y'all are gonna hear it. You're gonna hear it. You're like, okay, because it took me there.
Okay, I'm looking forward to hearing that. You know, I'm one thing about Miss Morris, I love some music. I'm a music head. I love music, so for sure. Well, let's get into tonight's topic.
Let's get into it. Let me put my background on real quick.
Yes, heal and change the way you love. It's another part to that. What's the tagline?
Yeah, so the full tag I got right here is healing will change the way you love, and that's okay.
Okay.
Because it's supposed to, right? I want to get into this. I really want to get into this. Let me put my sticker up on my over here on the top tick.
Okay. And that's true. That's a true statement. Healing will change the way you love, and that's okay.
And it should. It should change the way you love.
Yeah.
Okay. It should change.
You should be changing when you're healing. You should not be the same.
And you should not be around the same people when you heal as well. So it should be changing the way you love. All right. Okay. So I think if you don't even have to be spiritual to believe in this, if you've ever prayed for change, if you've ever done any of this, then you understand that healing changes you in general. Healing can also help change the way you feel about yourself. So when we are in relationships and we talk about this on this show often too, about growth and setting boundaries and different standards. When you start, that's healing. That is also called healing. So when you start to do those things, you start to change the environments and change who has access to you, and changes the type of people that you decide to fall in love with or allow to love you. And I'm gonna pause on that one because I feel like that was a word.
No, that's a word. You do. I mean, you said it all there. You start to change how and who the people you surround yourself with, who you bring in. You're weary about who you invite in, because after you've been through some things and some people that did some things to you, your mindset shifts.
Yeah, you become cautious. You become protective of who you let in your spaces, and you should.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I don't think enough people look at themselves after a situation or try to look within, because they say that you kind of involve people in your life based on where you're at in life. So they kind of reflect who you are at that moment in your life. And so sometimes if it goes bad, they look at the person and not themselves and say, well, where am I at? What do I need to do to heal, to be a different version of myself, a better version of myself?
Yeah.
I mean, most times we are what we attract. I had some conversations this weekend and also last week where I was hearing, y'all know how I do my panels on TikTok, where I have men and women come and speak, and we talk about general relationship questions. And one person stated how he's always attracting damaged women. And I said, And I wanted to ask, well, are you damaged? Because a lot of we are what we attract, you know.
Right.
What's the saying, birds of a feather flock together? I don't necessarily believe that in every single situation. However, I do believe that we attract on the level that we vibrate on. So if we're vibrating low, we're going to attract low vibrating people. We're going to also attract people that we view as damaged, people that are insecure just like us, people that have low self-esteem just like us, because it makes us feel equal to them. And that's what people don't like to talk about. People do not like to talk about that. I love when a person thinks that they're so high and mighty, and that the people that they attract are lower than them because they're damaged. No, these people, we are all mirrors of each other. We're all each other's reflection. So a lot of times these people that you are encountering are showing you.
Right.
But because you're not willing to heal and do the work and change, you keep attracting the same thing. I believe spiritually, God will keep putting that same mirror in front of your face until you realize, all right, I need to break through this glass, or I need to make some changes. Life will continuously cause you to force yourself to look at yourself until you decide to make changes.
I believe that as well. I believe that because nothing is the hardest lesson except continuous repetition. If you keep repeating the same pattern over and over again, and now you're being forced to look it in the face, like, why do I keep getting the same type of person or the type of people around me, regardless if it's relationship or friendship? Why do I attract these kind of people? And it'll start making you think internally. But I mean, I would naturally think that's what it would start making you do.
Absolutely. You realize that you're the common denominator, and it's okay, y'all. P said absolutely. It's okay. Like, if you want to be better, we can't say I want to be better, I want to grow, I want to be a different person, but yeah, you can't take any feedback, or you don't want to believe that the reason why you keep getting the same type of behaviors and people around you in your environment is because you are attracting them. It's because that's where you are.
Right.
That's where you are. I've had to do, I call it shadow work. I've had to do shadow work, mirror work. It's necessary to do those things. Why are the same things happening in my life? It's not everybody else's fault. I've got to be a common denominator in these, because I can get a whole new group of people around me. If that group of people is doing the same thing that this group of people was doing, or that I'm doing, I'm going to get the same results. I need to realize that I need to make the change in myself. And a lot of us don't like to face that. A lot of us don't like to face that we are actually the problem. Y'all will hear me say all the time, like, I'll make a mistake or something on TikTok or whatever, and I'll be like, oh, it's me. I'm the problem. I was the problem. I'm sorry. Immediately, I'm taking accountability. It was me. It was me. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't catch that. I like to do that because I like to grow. I like change. And also, when you start to get used to accountability, make accountability your friend. I know a lot of people who hate accountability because they just hate to be wrong. I always like to make that morbid. Like, are you going to die? Are you going to die from being wrong? Are you going to die from making a mistake? This is the only way that you grow. So I'll always take accountability. I've made friends with accountability so that I can continue to grow. I feel like I'm growing every day. I'm okay with changing my mind. I'm okay with changing my mind about people, about places, about environments. It feels good to grow. But so many people are afraid of growth. And I tell people all the time, like, progress is on the other side of fear. But you got to grow. You got to be able to be held accountable. You got to be able to look at yourself and know that you're the issue in a lot of your circumstances. And it's not everybody else that's the problem. We're grown. How are we blaming other people for our failures in our lives? How are we blaming other people for why things are going wrong in our relationships? At what point do we sit down and decide, okay, you know what? I got to make some changes in me.
I agree. Nikki,
and I think, I would say, I think if you are that person that's looking outside of yourself and it's always somebody else, it's time to stop and think, what part do I play in this? Where, what do I add to this? Because it can't always be somebody else. And then there's those people who make excuses and say, I have to go through stuff in order to get my blessing on the other side. And that is not, the Lord do not want you to sit around and suffer. Like, that is not what your life is supposed to be. Like, don't accept that.
Yeah. Yeah. And what healing allows you to do, like, healing allows you to, the way you tolerate things, the way you respond to things, your attachment styles. Healing allows you to detach from your old self. And there will be several different versions of you throughout life. It's called evolution. And you will start to learn through your healing journey what you're willing or what you're not willing to accept in your life. Even the way people speak to me. There's a saying that I use. I say, I used to walk into a room and do whatever the room demanded of me. Now I walk into the room and I demand what I need out the room. It's different now. Because I healed from certain points in my life. I'm forever healing, because as long as we are alive and have air in our lungs, we will be forever evolving and forever healing. You never stop healing. You're always going to be healing from something. Right. And so because I've healed from that smaller version of myself, I no longer tolerate a lot of things that I used to. You can't play with me now.
That's right.
It might have been a time that you could do that because of how I felt about myself. Now it's different. And so and as you continue on having standards like that and changing the way you believe in yourself and how you think about yourself, you start to change how you move. You don't even have to say anything about respect. You just demand, your presence alone will demand it. People can tell I don't play, especially in public.
But I think that's beautiful though, Nikki, for real, because I think more of us need to step into, to me, that's called stepping into your grown woman.
Step into your power, yeah.
You stepping into your grown woman, you stepping into your power where you are not allowing people to do the abusive things that they used to could do to you, regardless of the verbal, physical, whatever you've been through in your past is not going, like we saying affirmations a lot. All of us do affirmations up here. We're never going to let our past dictate our future. So how we move accordingly from our healing pattern, as we healed through the years, we've learned the things that we're not going for, what we're not accepting, what we're not tolerating, period, dot. You gonna bring this energy to me, or I'm not gonna deal with you at all. And a lot of the times, I know me personally, I'm a big energy person. And when the energy is off, I move accordingly. And I step right over and mind my business and go somewhere else, because I don't do negative energy. And that took time, because sometimes I would entertain people who put me in negative situations. I used to entertain that and try to think I can fix people or create a better situation by just my energy rubbing off on them, but it don't always turn out that way.
And some of that becomes, I appreciate that. Some of us do that because there's a natural, everyone wants a sense of belongingness. Everybody at some point in their lives wants to be liked. And so we will tolerate a lot more when we're in those spaces like that. And then we create this justification almost in our mind that, you know what, I feel like I'm the more positive friend out of the group, so I'm going to hang around with them. Hopefully it rubs off. But then we end up falling into the same toxic cycles as these people, and then realizing later we got to cut them all the way off.
Right.
And that's okay to do. It's natural. It's just making sure that we get to a point where we're realizing you're no good for me.
Oh yeah.
Healing makes you see and hear everything differently, and you can't elevate in life and try to remain identical to who you are. I don't like same old chick. Like, same. You want to be the same? I ain't changed. You ain't changed a bit. Please don't ever tell me that. And if you mean that, I hope that you mean that I'm still funny.
Yeah.
Right.
But please don't tell me that, because no, and healing should disrupt your comfort zone.
Oh yeah.
Everything in you shifts when you heal. Your nervous system shifts. When you heal, you don't just feel better. You see everything differently.
We're gonna pause right there, and we're gonna come back. We're gonna take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Our Plus Community Connection. We got Coach Nikki in the building, giving us our nuggets on healing. And of course, my sister, Nikki, counselor. I got a double dose of brains in the building today.
Got the twins in the building.
I'm in therapy today. It's all therapeutic. I feel it. I love it. I'm embracing it, because this is what we need. So we'll be back shortly after this break, y'all. Chill out and listen to the commercials. Thank you.
Welcome to Compassion Counseling and Training Services, LLC, where healing takes flight. I am Nicole Wiley, licensed independent clinical social worker, and we empower children, individuals, families, and couples through individualized therapy via telehealth. Using evidence-based approaches like CBT and mindfulness, we help clients build resilience and rediscover their wings. If you're ready to begin your journey, visit CompassionCounselingandTrainingServices.com.
At Lovership Apparel, we believe what you wear should remind you of who you are. This is where love meets style. From our signature beautiful hoodies created to remind you to show up as your full authentic self, to our bold her shirts designed for women who know their worth and wear it proudly. Lovership Apparel is more than clothing. It's a movement. Our comfortable, confidence-boosting leggings move with you, while our statement backpacks carry your essentials and your purpose wherever life takes you. Every piece is intentionally designed to inspire self-love, confidence, and authenticity, because you deserve to wear something that speaks life into you. Whether you're stepping out, showing up, or standing firm in who you are, Lovership Apparel is made for you. Visit lovershipapparel.com and wear the reminder, be you to the fullest.
You're locked in to WKRA 92.7, the voice of the community. And listen, 2026 is all about showing up and shining. That is why we rock with Morningstar Boutique by Tam, where fashion meets confidence, purpose, and style. From everyday chic to head-turning statement pieces to some fly arm candy, Morningstar has it all. And while you're shopping, tap into the community. Discover Black-owned and minority-owned businesses at ourplugsllc.com. Also, check out morningstarboutiquebytam.com, where your light owns your style.
Hello, my name is Keith Young. I'm the founder of Young Helping Hands, headquartered in Detroit, Michigan. Young Helping Hands is a business created to help seniors in our community. We help seniors in all areas, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, in efforts to enhance their overall health and wellness. To learn more about Young Helping Hands, please visit our website, www.young-helping-hands.com. You can also reach out to us via email, younghelpinghands1@gmail.com. Lastly, you can visit us on Our Plugs podcast, January 29th, 2026 at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, to learn more about Young Helping Hands and how we impact seniors in our community. Thank you.
Advertising with Our Plugs. The community connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
All right, welcome back. You are listening to Our Plugs Community Connection. I'm your host this morning, Ms. Morningstar, and I have the beautiful Coach Nikki and Counselor Nikki here with me today. And we are in the process of learning about healing and changing the way we love, and that it's okay to do that, y'all. So I'm going to give it back over to Coach Nikki as she continue to give us some good nuggets. Y'all tune in.
Yeah, thank you. I do believe we left off as saying how when you heal, you don't just feel better, you see things differently. Everything that you do, you start noticing patterns you used to normalize. Like myself, I noticed what I was accepting. I like we talked about Morningstar one time on here, how our memories pop up on Facebook. And like things that I used to talk about 10, 15 years ago, I gag at that now. Even some of the people that I was around, like, I cannot believe I sat with you. Because I say that because some of these same people are still doing the same things. They're still the same patterns. And you can see because we post everything on the internet nowadays. Let's not even act like social media is not some people's real lives. It is. It's real people. So it is real life, right? But you just start to notice how things have changed in your life, how you've evolved, how you've elevated. You start recognizing red flags that you used to romanticize, that you used to take like, oh, no, it's okay. We would, oh, Lord, seeing people for their potential that no longer exists.
Right.
Yeah.
For who they are right in front of you, right? Go ahead, twin. I heard you say, yeah. Go ahead. We stop doing that. And this is in romantic relationships. This is in familial relationships. This is in platonic relationships. People are wondering why so many families are falling apart. They're not falling apart. We're just realizing that you've been toxic this entire time. And because you share the same blood, you think it's okay to abuse me.
Right.
Really not. When you grow and you heal and you start to realize these things, like that was never good for me. You've never been good for me, but I've been giving you an excuse because you've been under the umbrella of family, and because we romanticize and idealize this word so much. I have people in my life that have zero blood to me, and they've been more family to me than some people that share the same blood with me. I no longer subscribe to that. I don't feed into that anymore. That's a joke to me. Family supports you. Family takes care of you. Family loves you. Family checks on you. You check on them. There's reciprocity there. So I'm not into that game anymore, that gimmick of, oh, that's just your family. That's your family. I'm supposed to nothing. I'm supposed to value myself. I'm not supposed to stay in spaces where I feel belittled. I feel berated. I feel undervalued. I feel looked over. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that anymore. And that's what growth and healing does for you. It helps you open your eyes to things that you once tolerated, and it really you almost become hyper focused. I I know you toxic off of a couple conversations.
Mhm.
And I'm gone.
Yeah. See, being, and you just spit like a whole a novel of game right there. I'm telling you, because I have for years told people, just because people are your blood tie, don't mean they're your family. And that's real. Family is people, like you said, who love you, who encourage you, who support you, who check on you, who show you every day and in any kind of way that they care about you. And we have to start learning how to decipher from those type of people who do that versus the ones that don't. And just because we are tied by blood does not mean you're not toxic to me. And you could be part of my journey as to why I haven't been able to heal. And sometimes that's when you got to release those people. I've released a lot of them, honestly. In my family, I've released a whole lot, and I feel good. Like you said, those memories pop up, and I mean, memories are memories. You look at memories, you laugh, but you be like, "Oh, I ain't hurt no more," because you have changed, you have growth, you have took the time to understand during that time period what your pain was. And now you are in transition, or you have transitioned to the new person you are today. But that doesn't mean you block out those memories. You hold on to them because you know what they were, but you just don't go back. We don't backtrack around here.
That's right.
Yeah, you know what, y'all was preaching. I was about to start shouting. Because I definitely am not the same. And I think some of it was and like you said, when you see those memories, I think about like, what was I going through back then? Like, what was happening in my life? Because why did I allow those things to happen? Why did I have certain people in my life that didn't need to be there? Some of that is like Ms. Morningstar, like you said, like I was like, I'm a therapist. I can help this person. I see their potential. I know they can be a better version of themselves if I just stick around. No, I'm not. I'm drained and angry.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I hear y'all. I was about to start shouting.
And please do. And please do. And if anybody is listening, that might be in a situation like this with a friend or a family member, I don't even believe in the whole history thing. Like, you know what I mean? We hold on to terrible people. I know people that got terrible friends. And I'm just like, why are you still there? Oh, guys, we've been friends for 20. So
yeah,
she stressed you out. We talking about it right now. We're talking about how she uses you right now, and you're holding on to some time. That's time that you could have been spending with people that actually value your existence, that honor you, and that make you feel seen. But you're hanging around these people that are using you. Every time you talk to them, it's because they called you because they need something. Why are you still in these environments? I need you to check in with you and ask yourself, how do I feel about me? Do I love me? Do I value you? Because people treat you how you treat yourself.
Right.
For real.
I got a nugget, y'all. Choose peace over patterns. There's your affirmation. Choose peace over patterns. Just because you know somebody 25 years don't mean you know them.
Yeah, and I had that issue. Ms. Morningstar, I had that issue at one point. I could not let it go. Like, no, because we've been, and when I started seeing like this person really ain't for me. Like everybody's telling me, and I'm like sticking up for the person, and I'm like, you know what, you're right. This is not for me, and I feel so much better.
Yeah,
I feel so much lighter.
Out though, it took you to go through it. And look, I know I'm always gonna relate it to a bar. Take me through there. We had to go through there, right?
Man,
take me through there, baby. Where we going, twin? Take me through there. And I went through it. Now I'm like, I'm cool. I know. Yeah, I'm good.
And that's allowed. You know what I mean? You got to. Sometimes you'll have an inclination that something isn't good for you or somebody isn't good for you and you want to wait a little while. It's okay to do that. If we're just not spending 10 and 15 years, we're just not doing that. When somebody shows you, I often say, how many times you got to stick your hand in the fire to know it's hot? You know? And if you thought about it, okay, so that's your nervous system saying, pay attention to this. Once it's confirmed, pick up and move on. That's okay. Like stuff gonna hurt. When you have to cut off family members, you have to cut off friends. It is a breakup. And so you have to grieve those relationships. That's okay. But your healing is your atonement to yourself. Your healing is you honoring yourself. Your healing is you taking an opportunity to choose to put yourself in places where people actually see you. They honor you. They value you. I love that I get to be around people now and I don't have to worry about them talking about me. And if they are talking about me, they're talking about my businesses.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I really don't care, because my first responsibility is how I feel about me. People are going to make up things when they want to. I'm fine with that. But now I feel so good about me, it doesn't matter. But I also am, I don't even say that I'm in a protective state. I just don't, I move differently.
Mm-hmm.
Not in those toxic spaces anymore. I don't hang out with the same people. When I tell you, and I might have shared this with you before, I stopped hanging out with people who only call me to go out because I'm the life of the party.
Yeah.
I don't see any of those people anymore.
Yeah.
I don't hear from them either.
Mm-hmm.
I like that for me.
It feels good. I want to ask both you ladies this question. What does feeling better actually look like? Like what do you, and I want both of you to answer, like, what do you see it looking like for people who have actually took the time to heal? And what does that look like?
For me, it looks like my health got better.
Mm-hmm.
My mindset was different. There's this is almost invisible because only you feel it. There's like
Right.
a load that's lifted off of you.
Mm-hmm.
Mentally, you just don't feel pulled to have these same conversations. You don't feel pulled to be the first one to text these people and check on them anymore. I mean, everything there's like a natural shift, but you can't see it, but you can feel it. You start to walk differently. You start to dress differently. Everything changed in me. I started taking care of my body because now I'm focused on my healing journey versus going out and drinking every other weekend or every weekend or hitting every happy hour because I felt like I was going to lose these people if I didn't.
Right.
It is almost invisible, but that's what feeling better feels like and looks like for me. Everything changed. I can look back and see when I was doing toxic things, I was 260 pounds.
Mm.
Huge difference. Your skin starts to change. Everything changes in you when you start to release things that no longer serve you.
Toxic. Yep. What about you, Nikki? What say you?
I think that first, like you said, it starts with the person. It starts with you. You have to come to that conclusion that something has to change, and if this is no longer serving you, otherwise you're not going to separate from it. People can tell you forever. You're going to start getting mad at them. So that's the first part, is that you have to say that something has to change. And then it's like you feel lighter, and it just gets easier to set boundaries. It gets easier to say no. It gets easier to move different. It gets easier to let people go. Mm-hmm. Because it's like, I don't, this is not what I want my life to feel like. There's a peace that comes, and you're like, oh no, I got to protect this. This feels good. I like this. You have, your thoughts are clear, and the way that you look at things is like you came out of a fog.
Yeah. I agree with both of you. I think you start to breathe a little different. I think you start to feel a little lighter because now you've released a lot of that toxicity that you were carrying from other people. You start to forgive yourself a little faster, and you start to nourish yourself better. Like you said, Nikki, you're exercising, you're eating better, your skin is getting better, you're drinking your water. Because you ain't out at the bar happy hour every other weekend. Oh, I had the time in my life, baby. I was out here popping, honey, right after work. Happy hour. I mean, you see where your life has been and where you are now, where you're going. So that is, to me, what makes you start to look and feel better and actually can see it. When you can actually see it. So I agree with you ladies on that.
And I think you start to think about, what do I want to put out to the world? How do I want the world to see me? How do I want the world to know me? And what do I want to leave, behind for people about me? I think that you start to think about that a little bit more. Like, this is not in line with who I am or who I want to be. So I can't do that.
Legacy is important. I don't think enough people take it serious enough. What you leave behind counts, because your representation of who you are today. And when we all gonna go one day, and we're gonna leave for somebody else to tread in our steps, our children, our cousins, our nieces, our nephews, whatever the case may be. We want to leave a good legacy,
Mm-hmm.
good steps to follow,
Yeah,
So
Morning Star. That's the type of legacy I care about.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
Who I
yes,
was here on earth.
that's right.
Yeah.
How I treated
And
people,
how I
how
treated people
feel.
and how I treated people.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
It's too much in the world right now where it's not enough people that feel that way. That's why we are in the crises that we are today.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's not enough people who actually care what type of lineage we're leaving, what type of life we're leaving for our families, for our kids, who will be able to look up to us. We have the oldest, dumbest, nastiest, disgusting president we've ever seen in our lifetime ruling the country right now, not giving two flies about how what type of legacy he's going to leave, because he does not care. And it's a lot of people out here like that.
I pray to God I never get to a point in my life where I don't think I would, but
No.
like that, like they say when you get, somebody said it the other day. It's like, I can't wait till I get old so I can just start cussing people out. And I'm like, and then part of me was like, why you gotta wait? The part of me was like, why you gotta wait? But at the same time, I get it, like, because now it's like the mindset of I'm on my way out, so I don't care what y'all think. But I pray I never get to a point where I don't care about people, like, and I'm to the point where it's inhumane. That's awful. That's awful.
Yeah. That ain't what I want. I don't want a legacy like that. I don't want to be the granny. You know what I'm saying? Sitting on the porch cussing everybody out who come up the street with their music. I want to be the relatable one. I want to be the one that they remember.
Yeah.
As the one they can sit down and have a conversation with. I got some of them elders in my life that I can sit down and have a conversation with, and there's no judgment passed, and it's all love. And that's what I love about them, or what I'll always remember about them. My granny, I still have my granny around. So she may forget some stuff, but she remember what's counted.
What's important. Yeah, like I want, when people walk up to my kids and my grandkids, I want them to be like, your grandma was so funny. Like, she was crazy, she was full of light and love, but she was true to herself. And she was true to the people that were around her, and you could talk to her about anything. That's the type of legacy that I care about. That actual one that is long lasting, because that can carry on through. My daughter, my oldest daughter, well, the little one is just like that too. I always say I got the kids I deserve. When I tell y'all my kids is just as foolish as I am, and the oldest one is, I'm telling you, they're so funny. I love that. That is something that is going to be with them, and what people will forever remember. You just like your mom, and the best way. I love that type of legacy. I don't care about buildings and stuff like that. Like, sure, we all want land and things like that to pass on, but I feel like that right there is the root to it. Who were you? Because spiritually, I don't believe God cares about what we bought and what we paid for and what we own and what our job titles were. I believe God cares about how we treated people. The person we were here. So that's what's important to me. And I appreciate you for bringing up that word, specifically legacy, and going into that, because that's what's really, really important to me.
Yeah, because it is important. It's an important topic. It's something that needs to be discussed. Again, we are a community here, so we gotta preach one, teach one. About what's important to us. And I'm pretty sure a lot of things we share is a lot of things everybody else values.
Right.
It's their own value. So sometimes when you don't hear it from other people, you get stuck in a zone where you're like, well, am I the only one thinking this way? But no, it's millions of us. It's a lot. It's billions.
Not everybody speaks up about it, though.
The same exact way. And with those thoughts and all the great knowledge, the good knowledge we have, we got to share it, because we got kids out here that need to learn this.
Yeah. And that's the thing that scares me, because I feel like people are forgetting about the babies. Like they're just deciding, they're just not, like, I know, like Generation X, people decide like, oh, they're not going to do well, but they still try to help you through it. Right now, it's like that people are saying that, and they're really not helping these babies. We can't leave them out there. How are they supposed to learn? How are they supposed to grow if we're not talking to them, if we're not teaching them things? You know what I mean? So I try to do that a lot. I talk to my nieces. I talk to my child. I talk to, any kid I come in contact with, their friends. I'm that person. I'm talking about everything, because we're leaving them out here and leaving them with nothing, with no armor.
believe it or not, they're gonna definitely need the healing because what
Mhm.
they're going through at this very moment.
Yeah.
Think about it. The traumatic injury, that these kids
Mhm.
are going with the post-traumatic syndrome. They're going to have that
Yeah.
because this is a time like they've never seen this torture that's been happening in the world with people getting snatched out of their cars, windows broken,
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
getting unalived in the street in the middle
Yeah.
of broad daylight. These kids are going to have post-traumatic distress order. They are going to need healing,
Mhm.
and they're
Yeah.
going to change the way that they feel because a lot of them, some may have hatred right now.
Mhm.
Mhm.
They're going to need to know how to transition that and just, get into their own person and learn how to heal and move forward in love or and direct themselves towards good people, because it's always going to be bad people.
Mhm. That's very true. I agree. Actually, last week I think it was, and you're making me think about like what we're actually creating right now for the generations to follow, and how we have these issues with people being snatched up right now and being unalived.
Mhm.
Right.
And I know Twin has been experiencing this in like real time, closer than a lot of us. Even though with me being here in the DC area, it's this is like right in her backyard. What's been going on?
Mm-hmm.
Like last week at my kids' school, they staged a walkout.
Mhm.
And representation of what's been going on. And I'm just thinking about what we're creating right now. Imagine how many people are gonna hate these people.
Right.
And and I that's almost scary for me, because
Mhm.
right now y'all are instilling fear in other people. They're gonna fight back. And this
Yeah.
point where then you're not gonna think anybody of that background is nice, just because you don't know who's a threat. We look like we're black and brown. Okay. I had a Spanish teacher that looked exactly like me. Shout out to Senorita McKenzie. Okay.
Okay.
She was Dominican. She looked just
Okay.
like me. It blew my mind when this lady opened her mouth and spoke Spanish, because I was like, what? And first of all, class, this years ago, of course, I've been out of high school for a long, long time. But I walk in the class, I'm like, who this little black lady about to teach us Spanish? Like, what is going on? So just to realize that, and I say that because I can get snatched up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just because, y'all can. Just
Yes.
because my children, y'all have seen my kids. Oh my God. Like that's something whoo. And my son hangs around, all of his friends are Hispanic. And I'm just like, be careful. Like I just told him the other day, keep your head on a swivel. Just keep your head on a swivel. You just don't know, because
Yes.
it's so loose right now. It's so loose right now. And I'm just like, I don't ever want to get a call like, that he's not in class. And right now, what it's created in me is it's a little bit of anxiety. If I get a text message, their county will send you text messages, let you know that your kid is either late for class or didn't show up for class. Those text messages frighten me now.
Oh yeah, me too.
It's not that
Yeah.
did he make it? Is he in the back of a van? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you scared me. And he was like, Ma, I'm always 10 toes. That's what he told me. And I'm like, I'm grateful for that, but still, then the other two, like, Sophia is light skin with green eyes. Like, what might y'all think she is
Yeah.
outside on the playground? It's just crazy. And I don't like to have them out of my sight. It's almost hard to let them just be free and loose and do things that they used to do, because it's too dangerous.
It is.
Right.
Nikki, I understand that 1,000%. I call myself a stalker mom because I got my baby's location in my tablet, and and she is now 18, but she still understands the process. We gotta check in, we gotta make sure we safe. When she gets off work, she calls me and like, Mom, I'm walking to the car, because she has to walk through a parking garage.
Mhm.
So she was like, I'm gonna stay on with the phone with you until I get in the car. These are things
Yeah.
I've installed in her because
Yeah.
we got to. We
Yep.
have to.
Can't be.
And this is
No.
this is starting to start a new cycle of generational trauma from the situations that are
Yes.
happening now.
Yes.
Because we're teaching from a place of survival, not just regular safety, but of survival, because we need to survive. We need to make sure our children, are where they need to be. I know here they gave the opportunity, you could either go to school or you could keep your child home in St. Paul area. Minneapolis closed their schools down for a while. A lot of African American students were not there. And people were like, we don't understand that. Why are they not there? Because we know from our past what happened. You know what I mean? We're not going to wait till it happens to go up there and say, oh, I better go get my child. They're just not going. You know, they're just going to do it from home. But they were confused at why there were a large number of African-American students who weren't there. And it's like, y'all really got to learn y'all history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Miss Armand is 21 and she still lets me have her
location.
And if I text her and it's a couple hours between times, she's like, oh, Mom, I'm working, or it got really busy and I couldn't text, but I mean, she's on it. I'm grateful for that because she realizes the climate as well.
Yeah.
Right.
She knows that. She's like, my mom's probably worried, you know, like I am. You look like something else, you know. I don't know. You know,
I'm forever your mama. And that's just it is what it is, you know. Ladies, we have reached the end of the show. What wonderful discussion we had. As always, every time I'm talking to y'all, I already know we gonna we gonna talk about it. We are going to put it out in the air and have a great conversation. Nikki, Coach Nikki, I'm gonna hand the floor to you first. Is there anything you want to close out with? I know you.
I actually do have something, y'all. I really wish we need to bring our plugs to the living room. Like this is giving us in the living room in front of a fireplace,
honey, with some wine and having a convo.
I'm speaking that. In our studio, okay, very with a nice little rug. Come on, okay. I do want to leave you with this though. Outgrowing people is not betrayal; it's alignment. Okay, you are not required to shrink so that others can feel comfortable. You are not required to stay stuck so that others don't feel abandoned. You are not required to love the way you did before you healed. Okay, that is not that. All right, healing will change the way you love, and that's okay. And then I'm going to close out with a little affirmation, if that's okay.
So, what did Kitty say? Bow your head and close your eyes.
Bow your head and close your eyes. Oh no!
Bow your eyes and close your head.
Close your head. Okay. All right.
I can't say it like she said, but y'all get the gist.
This closing affirmation is called "I am allowed to evolve." Okay. I honor the person I used to be because she survived what she didn't yet know how to heal. But I also honor the person I'm becoming. I'm allowed to evolve. I am allowed to need different things. I'm allowed to raise my standards. I am allowed to choose peace over chaos. Outgrowing what once felt like home does not make me ungrateful. It makes me aligned. I release guilt for changing. I release fear of disappointment of others. I release attachment to dynamics that no longer serve my growth. My healing is not betrayal. My healing is growth, and it is not selfish. My evolution is not wrong. And I trust that what aligns with who I am becoming will remain, and what falls away was never meant for my future. I choose alignment, I choose peace, and I choose me.
Amen. Hallelujah. That was a bar for you.
Go ahead and shout to him.
I hope y'all caught all that, because when I tell you, yes, all of that. Yes.
I'm over here answering like I don't know what to do.
Go ahead, Nikki. Counselor Nikki, did you have anything you wanted to end on before we get out of here?
I mean, okay, let me get it together. Okay. I just want to just reiterate that your past does not define your future.
Absolutely. Absolutely, ladies. Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much for coming through today. And we held it down for DJ Kitty as she gets the rest she needed. I saw her in the comments. You know she can't stay away. The boss is always in the building.
Always boss.
Tell y'all, she making sure we doing it right. We showed her we did right by you, baby. Always. It's our plugs forever. So while you guys enjoyed the show, we hope you did. Holly Springs, Mississippi, Memphis, Tennessee. We hope to see you guys back tomorrow. As we have our Tuesday show with our veterans, okay? And we should have some interesting things to talk about, as always, at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Until then, you guys have TikTok, thank you. And the tube, we appreciate y'all as well for coming through, tapping the screen, doing all those good things. Thank you so much. We'll be back tomorrow, y'all. So make sure y'all tune in at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Until then, y'all be safe, be blessed, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye. As we wrap up today's show, we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, tapping in, and staying connected to your community.
Remember, this platform exists to uplift Black-owned businesses, nonprofits, creatives, and community leaders who are doing the work that moves us forward.
Make sure you support today's guests. Share the show. Stay plugged into our plugs, because when we support each other, we all rise.
Until next time, keep believing, keep building, and keep shining. You've got this.
You've been listening to Our Plugs, the community connection where communities meet opportunity. We'll see you next time. Make sure this ends. As we wrap up today's show,